name's Sophie and welcome to my channel. I'm talking about anime-related stuff. For the ones that have seen my videos, the background is changed, but it's temporary. I'll try to adjust that thing. I have no idea how I will do that, but I'll try my best. And also, that's not problem of mine. It really does not concern you. So, without further ado, in today's video, I'm going to talk about Mashiro no, an anime that aired at Spring Season 2021 at April 3. The anime has to about slice of life, drama, music for the one that didn't really realize it from, the poster of that anime. And it is written by Mari Moragawa, at least the manga is written by Mari Moragawa. It revolves around a teenager, Sawamura Setsu, who his grandfather died, and as it seems, his grandfather was actually the role model for him. The grandfather particularly raised him and his brother, so I wouldn't say that it's weird, honestly. It's very understandable that a young child will have his grandfather, the one who raised him, the one that actually played amazing. The shamisen that his grandfather was playing, it was just beautiful. And the shamisen that he was playing, of course, the grandfather taught it to his grandchildren, and Sawamura became quite addicted, or more likely, it was visible that he was a genius at the shamisen. The problem was that even his grandfather was told him that he was copying sounds. He doesn't really saw a sound of his own colors. We see that thing about his own music, his own color, in a lot of anime that have to do with music, and honestly, I do not understand what they mean with color and your own music. Probably because I haven't played an instrument, I do not know how to play such a thing. I feel very jealous of the people that actually play instruments because they know an art. Honestly, for me, instruments and music, it's an art, and it's a very nice art. So Setsu, when his grandfather died, guess what happened? He fell into depression. He could not really play the shamisen as well before his grandfather death, and now he went to a travel to find out his true colors or the true meaning in life. Really don't understand, but when a teenager drops out of school is something that I'm against. Literally, I'm against. That child dropped out of high school. He went to the big city Tokyo because he thought that he was going to find his true music and true colors, whatever it is, in Tokyo. But dropping out of high school, I really do not understand why would you drop out of the high school. High school is important for us. So yes, I'm not in favor of the people that drop out of high school. At least finish it. Then you can stop, you can stop it afterwards. The thing with this anime is that even though the first episodes were very nice, in the very first episode I really did not get how this thing is going to, connect and everything. We see Setsu literally living in the house of a girl that he just met. No, they did not do the thing, but it was just what I was like, do not trust people so easily. But I haven't seen the girl from the first episode at the other episodes, honestly. Afterwards, I have to be thankful for his mother, Umeko, who her voice is just an amazing art. I do not know how that happened, but her voice is just amazing. I have to thank her, like I said, because she enrolled him back to high school, and I was like, yes, girl, do that. We do not need a child that's half educated. Let him finish his education, at least high school, I repeat again, and let him then do whatever he wants, at least finish high school. Okay? So Umeko is his mother, and she's pretty famous, an idol, a star, a pop star, whatever she is, but she's pretty famous and she has done commercials, she has an amazing voice, like I have already said, and she's rich. Of course she's rich. So when he saw her son depressed because of his grandfather's death, of course everyone is going to be depressed over such a thing, she started to get annoyed because, like, seriously, just wake up and you have a talent, a job to do, something like that. Honestly, I have to say that even though I've never really taken shamisen seriously, my first encounter with that instrument was probably in the movie Memories of a Geisha, which was, even at that time, I found the sound of shamisen pretty weird to my ears, because simply I'm not used to it. I'm a European, so shamisen is not really something that I hear every day, but this anime showed me that even that instrument that you have no familiarity with, it can sound so beautiful. Literally, the shamisen I fall in love with. Yes, at the beginning I was a little bit weird in my ears at least, but even though I felt that it was weird in my ears, I already had fallen in love. Especially that anime's ending. Oh my god, I'm so in love with that ending that the anime has. Literally in love. And when Umeko and Setsu did that duet, I was like, oh my yes. Shamisen is definitely now one of my favorite instruments next to violin, because that thing is very beautiful. But the one thing that I did not like about this one, it was that it gave me a lot of your lie on April vibes, and I do not mean that someone's going to die. Hopefully no one is going to die, but I don't know, something with Setsu and the MC in Your Lie in April, I found similarities. Both of them very talented at the instrument they are familiar with, the one with piano, the one with the shamisen. Both of them depressed over the death of someone close to them, mother, grandfather, and now they cannot really play their instrument because they're trying to find the true meanings. Of course, the boy from Your Lie in April had it worse because he had that block that could not actually listen to what he was playing, while the other just could not find the color. For me, both of them, while they were geniuses at what they did, they literally wasted their talent. That's why I do not like it, because when I see someone that has talent on something and I see them wasting it because they cannot move forward, they cannot accept some things, I'm like, I get it, okay? I get that you are both depressed, but honestly, if Umeko was able to move away from her own father's death, why you are not? Yes, I understand he was your father figure, but dude, I do not think that your grandfather would like to see you being in such a slump. Literally. I think that your grandfather wanted you to find your true colors for your own good, because you are literally a blank canvas without anything on it. Who needs a blank canvas? No one needs a blank canvas, not even the people that are actually interested to read art. That's why grandfather wanted you to find your true colors in order for you to be true to yourself. Yes. That's my only, something that I do not like, because I'm like, your grandfather did that for your own good. Why are you doing this? He's genius at what he plays, the shamisen. You realize that at the first episode. And that thing that when the MCs have to be in that metal state that they have to protect something, when it comes to music, I cannot understand it. Yes, I can understand it when it happens with shonen action, but when it happens with shonen music, I'm like, how does that work? Can someone explain to me? Someone that plays instruments, maybe it's the psychology, how you feel? Yes, of course it's how you feel, but someone that has such a talent and they're like, no, I'm not going to do that, no, I'm not going to do that, I'm just like wasting away, like blah 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 and whatever. Yeah, I'm not very fond of that. And Setsu, hopefully he turns to be a better character, because for the time being my favorite character in that show is definitely Umeko. That woman's power is like, yes, she enters a room and she's like, I'm dominating this place, go away, peasants or whatever. She's an idol. I love Umeko. But Setsu, I think that he has a big character development that we are waiting, and hopefully we see in the upcoming episodes. Hopefully it's not a disappointment. Hopefully he finds the true meaning in the shamisen, the true colors of him, and everything true in that. And maybe he will move on of his grandfather's death. Of course, losing someone close to you is not an easy thing, but I do not think that that person would want you to stuck in the past. And also there are people out there that are waiting for him to go to the competition and show him that he is not the center of the world. I'm really waiting for those episodes that when Setsu realizes that there is talent way superior than him. Hopefully we saw some glimpses, with that majestic creature. But yeah, that is Mashiro no Oto, something that I'm expecting great things out of, but I have kept my expectation a little low in this season. That I think they did it on purpose. In this season, only dramas have aired. The majority of them are dramas, and I'm like, do you want me to survive at least this year? We had the action. disappointments in the winter season, and now in the spring season we have dramas, and I'm like, in dramas either it's going to be a very great disappointment or you are going to cry your heart out. Hopefully the last one, the second choice, because I do not want a disappointment, not after Promised Neverland. I really do not want another disappointment in my life. So yes, Mashiro no it has the best soundtracks. Maybe I'm watching Mashiro no more like for the soundtracks that I'm going to find and not for the character development of Setsu. The music, it's very beautiful and very amazing, definitely worth it, and if you are very interested in Japanese culture, Mashiro no and how they play, shamisen, maybe one of your choices that you will find out about that if you want to visit Japan and visit and see all the cultures Japan has. Mashiro no is a great anime for the shamisen. Of course, let's not forget it's a drama and the slice of life, so I do not want to cry, but we are going to see what it will happen at the end of the season. Honestly, I have nothing else to say. We are going to see everything at the end. As I said, my expectations are high but also low. I'm like, okay, I think it's going to have a good ending, but I'm not going to give my hopes way too up because I'll be disappointed maybe, and the fall is going to be hard, so no, I'm not going to do that. And this was the end of today's video. Yes, it might have been a little small, but honestly, I haven't seen the ending of Mashiro no yet, so I have nothing serious to say. It's just that my expectations are in the medium. Not high, not low either. I expect a good ending and I want a good ending. If it will have a very disappointing ending, I'll be sad because you made me fall in love with shamisen, so please do not disappoint me. That's my opinion. Don't disappoint me. After that beautiful instrument you introduced to me, I do not want to be disappointed. Mashiro no definitely the best soundtracks. You can obviously see that the money not only went to the movements of how they work with shamisen, and the total animation art and whatever, but also got the soundtracks. I fall in love with that ending the anime has. It's definitely beautiful. You should check out the anime and tell me your opinion about it too. And if you like this video, please subscribe and put a like. I try to upload every week, which is going to be difficult now that the summer season is coming up and I have a summer job, so hopefully everything turns out okay and I will still upload a video every once a week. Hope to see you soon. Bye!